The 2024 statewide stimulus check update. Payments will be arriving this year in 5 important states. Actually, we have got more than 5 states right here in this video. Some of the states including Arizona, California, Colorado, Maryland, New Mexico. Also, we have got Michigan and also Montana. Guys, check this out. The latest article as of January 2nd, 2024. And this is happening through the pursuit of Senate Bill 1734 as passed by the 56th legislature. What's the current status of your rebate? Today in this video, we'll be going through the exact eligibility criteria, which states are eligible for stimulus check, how much money you could able to receive, and when the money is arriving. This video is jam-packed with the details. So before we start, make sure to hit that like, share this video, subscribe, and let's jump right into all the details. Alright guys, so let's check it out this article. While federal stimulus payment might have ended, there are still rebates onto the table for the taxpayers in 2024. The focus has shifted to the economic recovery, and additional round of stimulus checks are not part of the current legislative agendas. However, individuals should be aware of the potential direct payments or tax credits or specific stimulus check associated to the state or local government. 5 of the states disclosed in this article are sending out the direct payments in 2024, but there are tons and tons of other states as well. There are specific criteria for each and every state. You must meet the eligibility requirement to receive the cash. Some of the payments are courtesy of the state's budget surplus, while other specific programs created in order to support vulnerable populations. Right here in this Newsweek article, they have combined and compiled a list of rebates available into the month. So let's check it out which states are sending out the stimulus check. So starting off with the first important state is Arizona. In Arizona, about 743,000 residents have cash up grabs for a new rebate approved by Governor Katie Hobbs. The rebate will be given to the eligible taxpayers $250 per dependents they claim over age 17, and altogether the maximum allowed rebate is $750. Now, as someone who at the time rely on to the assistance to get by, I know for them every penny counts, Katie Hobbs said, and that's why she made a promise when she took the office that every opportunity to make it easier for Arizona residents, families, and lower the cost of living as well. Right here under the Arizona Family Tax Rebate, AZDR.gov, they have got the eligibility requirement, what this rebate is all about, all the details, who is eligible, and what is the maximum rebate. Well, maximum rebate for qualifying taxpayers is $750. For eligible taxpayers, rebate is $250 under age 17 dependent and $100 per dependent over age 17 as claimed on 2021 returns. A taxpayer cannot claim more than 3 dependents regardless of the age, and the maximum amount of the taxpayer's rebate is $750. Arizona Department of Revenue is pleased to inform you that as a result of Governor Hobbs' 2023 bipartisan budget, you may be eligible for one-time Arizona Family Tax Rebate if you meet the certain eligibility requirements. And this is happening through the pursuit of Senate Bill 1734 as passed by the 56th legislature. Picking up how these rebates will be issued, well, rebates will be issued by direct deposit for taxpayers who provide their direct deposit information when they file. If AZDR does not have taxpayers' direct deposit information, a paper check will be mailed to the last known address. In fact, they have got a portal to check the current state of your rebate where you can put in your details and check it out where your rebate is located at. What's the current status of your rebate? You can check out familyrebate.aztexas.gov 2023 Arizona Family Tax Rebate. Moving forward, we got California. California residents have something to celebrate this year. That's because one-time tax credit up to $3,600 is available. And beyond just the initial tax credit, California also offers a young child tax credit worth up to $1,083 to qualifying residents. You must also be approved for the California's earned income tax credit and also have a child below age 6 in order to be eligible. If you file your 2021 tax credit before April 18, 2025, you'll be automatically scoring the tax credit boost right here into the California. So make sure you file your tax credit, your 2021 tax credit before April 18, 2025 to automatically enroll for these stimulus check. Moving forward, let's check it out the Colorado. Well, residents living in Colorado won't miss out on the rebate payments in 2024. Eligible single filers will see $847, while couples filing jointly can score $1,694 courtesy of TABR refund. Well, in previous years, checks were dependent on your income level, but in 2024, they are marking the first time where all taxpayers will see the same amount of your tax refund. And due to this switch, higher earners will probably see less than usual refund, with the lower income residents getting few $100 more in their checks, which is a great thing for all those group of recipients. Altogether, Colorado has collected 3.6 billion more than the TABR rules permitting during the 2023, meaning that rest of the money will go back to the taxpayers. Therefore, additional money will be also arriving. Alright guys, so be sure to check out these stimulus check arriving for the Colorado residents. Then moving forward, we got Maryland. Well, this month Maryland residents could see extra money to the courtesy of yearly child tax credit. This credit is worth up to $500 per child and will target the families with a child below age 6 or with a disability. The state said that about 40,000 taxpayers are eligible for this one, as residents must have a federal adjusted gross income of $15,000 or less in order to qualify. So guys, be sure to check out the Maryland, and you could be receiving up to $500 per child. Make sure your federally adjusted gross income is less than $15,000. Then moving forward, let's check it out. New Mexico. New Mexico taxpayers could see a rebate checks worth up to $1,000 this year. The payments will go out to everybody who has filed their 2021 tax return by May 31st of 2024. And make sure another criteria is they must not have claimed dependent on another tax return. Single filers will see $500 rebate checks, while couples filing jointly can expect up to $1,000. Talking about the next state, well, we have got Michigan. Starting in 2024, 700,000 families in Michigan will earn tax rebates of around $550. Thanks to Governor Gretchen Whitmer said that residents should expect their checks start going out on February 13 as the state boost in its earned income tax credit. The Democrats run state legislature up the credit from 6 to 30%, and about 700,000 families in Michigan can expect their tax rebate checks averaging approximately $550 starting on February 13, as Whitmer announced. Now, the rebates are part of the boost to the earned income tax credit that was passed by the Democrat-led state legislature in March, which expanded the credit from 6% to 30%. In order to qualify for the extra cash, residents don't need to submit any additional forms. All they had to do was to submit their 2022 tax returns, and you'd be eligible for extra state credit. As far as the specific amount goes, Michigan taxpayers will see varying amounts depending on your income, filing status, number of qualifying children, as well as your disability status. Previously, the earned income tax credit was known as the working families tax credit because the benefits was going out for low-income residents for 2022 that included with an income below $59,187 and investment income lower than $10,300. While the average amount will be $550, residents could potentially qualify up to $2,080 for 2022 tax year and $2,229 for the 2023 tax year. Talking about the next list of state is Montana. Montana residents can anticipate 2,500 stimulus as rebate distribution starts. Alright, so Montana residents can anticipate receiving direct reimbursements totaling $2,500 through Montana rebate program. Of course, following 3 days, these stimulus payment could be scheduled to be distributed, providing eligible families and individuals in the state with the relief. These advancement corresponds to continuous endeavors and aid in inhabiting the foster economic revitalization in Montana. This support is targeted and intended to benefit eligible families and individuals, demonstrating the state's dedication to alleviating economic difficulties and delivering prompt aid to those who require it. Talking about aid to the economy for Montana, well, in light of persistent economic uncertainties, Montana rebate program arises a calculated endeavor to foster the state's economic recovery. The primary objective was $2,500 direct payments to provide to eligible beneficiaries with essential funds, thereby promoting financial stability and tackling urgent economic issues. Montana is eagerly anticipating the stimulus payment, which serves emphasis on state's proactive stance on assisting the communities in the time times of adversity. Well, then how you can check the tax refund $2,500 Montana tax refund status? Well, Department of Revenue will disperse a finalized income tax refund up to $2,500 for the residents who meet the eligibility criteria on December 31st. Taxpayers must have a figure greater than 0 on line 20 of Montana 2021 income tax return and cannot have been declared as a dependent on another individual tax return. And as of July last year, eligible taxpayers have been eligible to receive the checks going up to $1,250 for single filers and $2,500 for married joint filers. According to Montana Department of Revenue, department will automatically send the tax refund to taxpayers who qualify for it, and they will not need to submit any additional forms in order to receive the payment. But make sure you file your tax return. You can check out your rebate status on Where is my refund, the TAP portal, transaction action portal. Failures to respond to the notice included onto the form 2 for 2020, 2021 and 2022 will result in state withholding your refund while it verifies your identity. If you have misplaced the state notice, please contact the Montana state government for all the details. Also, talking about the next one, TANF benefits for Texas. Well, you're getting your January 2024 payment next week. Also guys, there are other states including Pennsylvania's expansion of the tax rebate. Pennsylvania has abandoned the property tax and rent rebate program, offering additional $1,000 to eligible residents. Also, Vermont property tax credit. This is an initiative aids to homeowners paying their property taxes, and a substantial credit will be available depending on the several criteria. So be sure to check it out. Also, Alabama's grocery tax offset. Certain taxpayers in Alabama will see additional funds to help offset their taxes paid on groceries throughout this year. In addition, the state-specific relief program from the IRS tax refund remains a significant form of financial return for eligible Americans. With the recent information, Pennsylvania expanded the property tax rent rebate program, making residents eligible for additional $1,000. Governor Josh Shapiro also signed Act 7 of 2023 to provide more financial assistance to older residents throughout the expansion of the expansion of property tax rent rebate program. With the Vermont property tax credit, maximum credit will be reaching out 5,600 and education property tax portion, and also 2,400 for the municipal property tax portion. In Alabama, married couples receiving extra $300 if they have filed state income tax return for 2021 by specific date. And with the Social Security supplemental security income, beneficiaries will be going to receive in payment schedule 3.2% COLA adjustment for COLA 2024, increased payment beginning in January 2024. The first SSI payment was due on Friday, December 29. Also, future payments are scheduled on to dates January 3rd for beneficiary who begin receiving the benefits before May 1997, January 10th for the beneficiaries those with birth date between 1st to 10th of the month, January 17th for beneficiaries whose birth date lies between 11th to 20th, and January 24th for the beneficiaries whose birth date lies between 21st to 31st of the January. And with that being said, I hope you found this video really helpful. Make sure to give it a like, share this video, subscribe, and this is Kedar from How to Guys. See you in the next video with new update.